You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Oh, Henry! I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. You must be true. Watch time. Tight end, go.
On first down, Tannehill. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Henry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Go!
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the score.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
X3. Ready?
On first down, Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's complete, right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Sam Acho there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
45. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right here.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Hey, Sam off. Five.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's just me and you. Switch.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on first down. Henry, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in
Ready?
Again, it's Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 2nd down, it's Evans, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From the end zone, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
Get ready, get ready.
Yeah, get it.
And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining.
Ready, set.
Strong right. Time up, go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside